My purpose. Don't take my purpose.
Okay.
Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. I wear a 10.5, by the way. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away, especially when you're holding a boot.
Boot. Ding ding.
Be sure to subscribe.
Live. Okay. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
Okay, so why are you holding a boot?
It's hard to see because I have a dark shirt on.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a big
It's a boot,
right? Look at the other side. Isn't it cute?
Okay,
It's cute.
fake sock.
Okay, but I want to show you this side because I had an unscale victory today. My legs, I have such problems with my legs.
Okay.
I can't zip up my boots all the way. But my swollen leg, which is not this one, I zipped it all the way to the top, over my pants.
Over your pants.
I'm so
Holy
excited.
cow.
And it's not like a small boot. I mean, that's a pretty sizable calf right there. But I'm so excited because I feel like with keto and with our lives, so much of us are obsessed with weight loss.
Okay.
We're so obsessed with it. It drives us mad. It makes us crazy. It makes us stressed out. Every little time we get on the scale, we freak out and it's unhappy and unhealthy. But there are so many other things that we can do for our health. So I've been focusing on getting enough sleep, elevating my legs at night. I even do this like lotion and rub it with like a massage gun thing. And I don't do it every night, but I've been doing a lot better at trying to take care to get my circulation moving, to make sure that because if I get enough sleep, I really don't have that big a problem with swelling. But later in the week, as the week goes on, my sleep gets smaller and smaller. And by the end of the week, which today is Friday, usually on Friday, there's no way I could zip up a boot, right? It's like right here. I mean, it's not super bad. I could zip it up to here, and then I just deal with it, and it's fine. And I'm okay with that because I want to wear some boots. And
Isn't it weird walking with your calf flexing in such a constrictive thing?
Well, it's fluid.
Oh.
So it just
Okay.
it just kind of pushes, and then it's
All
okay. If it was like too tight to be comfortable, I just wouldn't wear them.
Okay.
So I only do it, and I don't force it. Because if I lay down and I put my boot on and then I zipped it up, like I could force it closed, but I also would be worried about ruining it if it popped open. But I'm just so excited that I am working on something that's not completely encompassed in weight loss. Like has to do with something I'm not sure still. Maybe lymphedema. I was talking to Siobhan about it in Florida. I probably should go see a doctor, but it has to do with my vein problems that I've had in the past too. So I'm just keep on working on it, and I am seeing a little bit of improvement, even if it's just this much, right? So I'm excited about it, and I want to share that with you guys.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Got a bunch of people on. Patty's here, bracing for ice letter today, sitting by fire, staying warm, have a pot of tea brewing.
Yay.
Becca's here, says, heard something about 2KK having a live stream. Not that I'm aware of. They had a live stream yesterday. I don't know about one today.
They said they were going to do something today.
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember when it was.
Okay.
I was only half listening.
Also depends on what time zone you're in. But
yeah.
Oh, no. What Rachel said was that it was going to be part of her Fearless Friday.
Yeah. Oh.
Which is a post that she sends out to Patreon
in her
members.
Email.
Yeah.
I actually literally had it open
let's
a second
see.
ago. Yeah.
Let's see. People talking about the weather. Jerry's here, so is Carrie.
Cold.
Rita says, good morning, all. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I'm wanting to go for a walk, but having the most awful leg and stomach cramps.
Oh,
Ugh.
no.
So Carrie's talking about his aunt who likes to drink Ensure, and there you go. Let's see. Becca says, I just got notice that my Redmond smoked salt will be delivered tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hooray. It's by UPS, though, which means they'll put it near the mouth of the driveway. So I'll have to go out and get it.
I guess you'll get some steps.
Yep. Gina's here, ear hustling at work. Becca says, our local Meals on Wheels is supposed to be pretty good. But they qualify for it, but don't really need it. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. It says, looking out the window, it's a study of black, brown, and white. Pretty in a chilly sort of way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Betsy says, I wonder what Miriam will have on heart today.
Oh, I'll tell my hearts today. Okay, so here is one. I am curious. I think that's a good one.
Yep.
Because it's nice to be able to.
Next one goes right along with it.
And next one is I can't read it. When I get interested in something, I want to learn everything I can.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
I want to learn everything I can. I think this is great. This is so great because that means you're going to be determined to work on something and you're going to find solutions to problems, and especially when you're interested in it.
Yep.
Last one. I love my amazing family. That's not about them, but that's a good one still. I'm going to have to go find this person and be like, again.
Something you love about yourself.
They love that they're in their amazing family.
I love there you go. Jerry says, I had delicious salted caramel Keto Chow coffee for breakfast, and the shop app just notified me that my Keto Chow licorice order is out for delivery. Should get it today.
Yay!
Black licorice ice cream in the creamy, there you go. Let's see, Heath is here, says, hey yo, happy Friday.
Yay!
Lots of people talking about the boot. Maya is here. Joanne says, have a fabulous Friday, everyone. Antoinette says, thank you so much for creating this product. It's so good.
Thank you.
Let's see. Sarah says, have a great Friday. Snowed in here. Sonia says, I'm about to head to a funeral, so I'll just be listening in. Finally ordered my Irish cream, and I opted to try both new licorice flavors. I'm totally Team Black.
Yes. Oh, one more thing about the hearts. I was talking to one of our employees, and she was telling me that her daughter is a life coach, and she has been encouraging her to write 3 things she loves about herself every day. And she said, yeah, it's hard. I'm still doing it, but she said she's starting to feel better about herself over the time period that she's been doing it. So I'm super proud of her, and I feel like it's still good. It's a good exercise, so that may be something we want to implement.
Exercise.
Yeah.
Antoinette says the boot thing is so awesome. This happened to me. Inches are very important too.
Yay!
Nan says, good morning. Hope everyone endured the storm. Sherry's here as well, and Anthony says, I love my weight. Lydia Smith says, congrats. Teresa's here, so is Kathy. John says, good morning. I've noticed my shakes come out thinner when I mix it in a blender versus a shaker bottle. Anyone else? That could also be with the fat that you're using to mix with. If you're using heavy cream in the shaker bottle, it will be thicker. If you're using butter in a blender, it will be thinner.
Also, depending on how long you mix, you could be mixing your heavy cream to make it thicker.
Well, you mix it too long, and you'll actually turn it into butter.
So
little
that's what I'm
chunks of
saying.
butter.
If you do mix it in a blender, that may be why it's thicker.
Yeah. Anyway, Lynette says, good morning from the super cool Keto Chow storefront.
Hi.
Meg says, good morning. It's Idaho, still freezing. I'm at work. I just popped in to say hi.
Hi. Have a good day at work, Meg.
Lisa Smith says, congrats. I'm with you on the lower leg issues. Shauna is here, says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Let's see, Carol says, good morning, everyone. It's Friday. I'm enjoying some hot chocolate Keto Chow. And if you don't know that you can heat up Keto Chow and enjoy it warm, now's the day to try it. Yeah. Blaze says, I have very large calves, but it's due to lipedema. I've always been that way since childhood. There you go.
I wish they made bigger boots because everybody else, like I want to wear boots too, right?
Nope, no boots for you. Melody says, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday.
Good morning.
Let's see. Susan says, Susan's here. There you go. Adriana says, when the savory flavors are gone, will the savory bundle be gone too? The savory bundle will be available so long as we have the individual packets of the savories. So, but if the individual savories are gone, then no, it would not be available. Let's see. Bessie says, I hear you, Miriam. My shoes fit better now.
Yes.
88 says, Miriam, you need to wear compression socks. They will help with the fluid.
I know, I just don't want to.
You used to wear compression stockings all the time.
And it's because I had vein problems, and so I used to wear them all the time. But then the doctor said that it only was for pain management. My veins weren't getting worse because I wasn't wearing them. So I decided I would.
Blue is here, says, morning chow hounds. Pretty new highlights, Miriam. Yay for non-scale victories.
Thank you.
I sat next to Miriam during a meeting and didn't notice that her hair was different color.
Yeah.
And the first time Sam saw her, he noticed right away. And
All of my kids are like,
I was like,
wow, Mom, your
well, I was in the
hair."
middle. I wasn't even looking towards you. You
It's
just came into
okay.
the meeting, and I was paying attention to what was on the screen. Anyway, Kathy says, good morning from the snowy Adirondacks in upstate New York.
Oh, cool.
Leanne is here. Maya says, Miriam, you're so spot on. I've struggled with my whole life with my weight. This time around, I've been focusing far less on the scale
Yep.
and much more on how I feel and changes I can see. And that was kind of a central theme with the Two Crazy Ketos live stream last night as well.
Yeah. Well, because I think we're just so overly focused on the number, on the weight, on feeling bad about ourselves, when we need to heal from the inside too. We need to heal the way we feel about ourselves, because I imagine if we felt better about ourselves, it would be easier to lose weight, because we wouldn't be giving ourselves so much stress about it that it's causing things to move slower. That's
Okay.
my thought.
Carrie says, I missed that he made banana keto chow for Sunday. Jessica says, we're snowed here in central Ohio. I have to go out and shovel so my mailman can get my keto chow here. New flavor should be here by Monday.
I hope you don't have to shovel the road.
Glenda's here, says morning all. Let's see. Pamela says we've got at least a foot or more of snow. Randy says hi from Coburg, Oregon.
Oh, hi.
Pat Brown says I was able to order my licorice flavors yesterday. I did have a problem applying my credits though. I keep getting the error page and instructed to try again. Took a few times, but it did work.
Oh, good.
And if the clicking on the button doesn't work, you can always go into your account, get the code, which is a gift card code, and just apply that like as if it was a credit card, essentially.
Yeah.
One says I had FOMO, so I pre-ordered both licorice flavors from Switch. Nice. Let's see. And if you are ever having a problem on our website, please do contact our customer service team.
Maybe we'll
During
fix
these
it.
live streams, there's not really any way that we can help you with stuff specifically. But if you contact our customer service people, they can get you sorted out.
Yeah, we can answer questions, but we can't fix orders, even
Nope.
though we know how.
Yep. MK says my dad always ate black licorice and cherry jelly beans together. He got me hooked. Great flavor combination.
How fun is that?
I had some Da Vinci cherry flavor in my carbonated water this morning. It was really good.
Nice.
Brenda says, good morning. The adding gelatin trick for tummy troubles with Keto Chow is working for me.
Yay!
Nice.
I'm so glad.
Betsy says, I started Essentialism and I was hooked after listening to only 45 minutes. Thanks so much to you guys. You're helping me change my life in so many ways.
Yay, Betsy.
You're pretty far into it now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. It's been
I'm
good.
listening to it a second time.
Yeah,
So.
well, you need to go and take some notes and be like, okay, what am I going to implement today? What am I going to take away, right? That's what's interesting about this book, is it's helping you focus on what is important and saying no to things. So his whole mantra is less but better.
Yeah.
So usually you come away from a book and you're like, what am I going to implement? And you're like, actually, what am I going to take away?
Yep.
What am I going to take away that's unnecessary in my life? Building up things. Like, yeah, maybe I'm going to take away the obsessive obsession with weight loss. Like, that
Okay.
would be good for me to take away.
Jerry quoting Stuart Small, he says, 3 things I like about myself. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Yes.
There you go. Let's see. Catherine says, sleet and freezing rain in Maine.
Oh, man.
Leanne says, good morning, Keto Chow family. I'm going to pick up my Christmas gift for my brother now that the Ninja Creamy is back in stock.
Yay!
Carrie says, I can see Chris didn't like my comments. No, Carrie, I just choose not to read some of the comments sometimes.
Yep. And also,
I
some of
also
them go
don't
by
react
fast.
well to people who demand that I do things. So, sorry. Laura says, good morning. Kendra says, I love my creativity. Also, I love lemon curd on cheesecake and gingerbread Keto Chow.
Nice.
Oh, and Pamela says, I didn't realize you could warm Keto Chow. Please, please do.
Yeah, it's so
Especially
good.
like the chocolate. Any of the chocolate flavors are fantastic. The only one that I personally didn't like warm was strawberry, because that was just weird.
Okay. We had some customer service people who were trying black licorice hot.
Oh, yeah.
That seems
Yeah.
weird to me.
And you can mix it up warm because you're like doing butter or something like that, and just drink it right away. like don't have to wait at all if you're using hot or warm water. The only reason why we tell you to wait like 30 minutes is because if you use cold water, it takes a while to dissolve all the vitamins and stuff. But if you're using warm water, drink it right away. Or you can mix it up ahead of time, stick it in the fridge, and then get it out and heat it up later, just in the microwave. Works really well. And which also works if you mix the butter wrong, which sometimes I do, and you have chunks of butter and you're like, so you melt it and then it's great. Kendra says, I love my creativity. Also, I love lemon curd on cheesecake and gingerbread. I think I might have read that one already. Let's see. Jerry says, vain problems. You're so vain. Probably think the song is about you.
You're so vain. I like that song.
Latrice says, can you keto chow for each meal and a snack? So do you mean, I actually don't know
for sure
what you mean. Can you use keto chow for every meal? Yes, you can. Can you use keto chow for a snack? I wouldn't recommend that, but you can. If you were going to do that way, you would not want to use very much fat.
Use a lot of fat. But having three meals of keto chow and a keto chow as a snack is not recommended. We don't want you to get too many of those vitamins, so that's why we made it for a
Can you have keto chow for every meal and then eat a bunch of protein?
Brisket?
Yes, absolutely you could. So it's just food. It's just a convenient tool for people who are trying to simplify the essentials in their life. Let's see, Lady Smith says, I'm going to post a non-scale victory on 2K for Miriam concerning my legs. Keto has been so beneficial. Pamela says, I whooshed 5 pounds overnight. Whoa, I wear compression leggings from Fabletics. Kate Hudson has some cute styles.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Kendra says, maybe if we loved ourselves, we wouldn't eat to avoid our negative feelings.
Yeah
probably.
I think that's probably true.
Sarah says, can I use rewards money and discount codes at the same time?
Yes, because the rewards are essentially a gift card.
Yep.
So it's actually like as if you were using a gift card from another store.
So it's a payment method instead of a discount. That's actually why we changed the rewards thing, because people wouldn't have been able to apply them at the same time, and it was causing problems. We implemented it mostly in a single day and have had far fewer problems than we have with the old ones. So, yep, there you go. Shauna says, hot coffee, keto chow, Milky Way, salted caramel and chocolate. Okay. Brenda says, pretty hair, Miriam. Mary says, Joe says, I just got back from my 2 weeks in Florida. Every time I fly, I remember the feeling I had when my seatbelt fit with room to spare. I used to struggle buckling, and it was so close to needing an extender. Wow.
And so, it's embarrassing, and you're worried about it, and then you're like, I don't want to force it, because then I'll be uncomfortable the whole time. Yeah.
Let's see. Shauna says, my favorite treat combo is black licorice and, my nose itches, salted butter popcorn. Wants pork and good salted butter rinds. Oh,
yeah.
Well, she says yat. I'm
Maybe
not sure.
She means yay.
Probably. Just because it was what fat is best to use with the licorice flavors.
I haven't tried it with the butter. Have you?
Nope.
Yeah, we've only tried it with heavy cream. Also,
whichever one you prefer.
I wanted to tell you guys about the yummy dinner we had last night.
Okay.
So Max really wanted chicken nuggets, and so I made some. I just took an entire package of chicken thighs, cut it up, which took forever, and then I dipped it in egg. And then what I did for the breading was the Italian-style pork and good pork rinds, chicken soup, keto chow, a little bit of garlic, and a little bit of salt. And they were so yummy. I was super happy. I was going to make some homemade fry sauce, but by the time I was done breading 5 cookie sheets of chicken,
You were done?
I was done.
Yep. They were the thighs, though, which were delicious.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah. Let's see. Pamela says, Miriam, your hair is you're stunning. Your hair is beautiful. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, this is over 40 hours of my first extended fast. Now it's easier than I expected.
Nice.
Dorothy says, my computer decided to restart and update. Now I can't get my sound on.
Oh, I hate that.
Check your output device, but you probably can't hear me. So anyway, Patty says the UPS site says my Keto Chow order is out for delivery. Yay. I may be heading down the lane wearing my ice creepers if they actually deliver. Lots of exercise. And Blaze says, I just ordered McCreamy last night.
Nice.
Catherine says, warm is awesome. I had warm chocolate toffee for breakfast.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Let's see. And let's see. Rian says, good morning, friends. Chocolate peanut butter for breakfast. It's been a long time since I've had it not mixed with chocolate toffee. Oh.
Nice.
Well, because you can mix chocolate peanut butter and chocolate toffee, and it makes what we call Butterfinger.
Yeah, we
or
love it.
buttery fingers. If you want to avoid a trademark litigation. Lisa says, so happy for black licorice. Have you tried it yet? Alexa says, good morning, just ordered tomato basil, make 2 crazy ketos chili recipe. Let's see. Lady Smith says, for people dealing with icy sidewalks and more, a restaurant-style salt shaker filled with sand, sprinkle on the ice in front of you as you walk. That would work. Although if you're going to do that, you might as well just get crampons. The things that hook onto your shoes that basically give you ice spikes.
Oh, yeah.
Sherry is here. Dorothy says, turn on the TV, Amazon Fire Stick. Now I can hear you there and see and type here.
Yep.
Who is it? Is it Jerry that does that a lot and put it up on the TV? But if you're going to do that, I hate typing on a live stream on my phone. It just drives me nuts.
I like to tag people and say hi.
Because if you don't know, if you're on YouTube, you can put like an @ symbol and then their name, but you have to type it exactly on mobile, whereas if you're on a desktop browser, you start to type their name and it auto-completes it for you. Anyway, Tanya says, what? Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, Carrie's feeling bad that we don't like his jokes, but that's not it. We just don't want you to demand attention from us, and we also cannot always
I can't read all of them.
We just can't.
And if it's just a joke, I'm going to leave that for the people who are in the live chat.
Yep.
And that's fine.
Well, and we do like the jokes. It's just we still do only like every 5th comment or something because we don't always have time to do that.
Yep.
And
there's a shortage of time. There's
we
a
like
shortage
you,
of perfect
so.
breasts in this world. It'd be a pity to damage yours.
That's nice too.
She kissed me. From The Princess Bride.
I know.
Oh, man. Anyway, Tanya says, hi, gang. I'm late to the party, but Miriam, love your hair.
Thank
Ought to maybe
you.
doing your hair very similarly. Okay. Grasshopper says, I received a large order yesterday. Everything arrived in good condition, which is a rare occurrence these days. It was packed with care in a quality box. I appreciate the way you guys do business. Let's see. Dorothy says, I want to send a Valentine's package to my daughter in Wisconsin, but I want some licorice.
Nice.
Same order and part shipped to her and to me. You would need to do 2 different orders because we can't split it up to different locations.
because it has to be to do 2 different addresses.
Sherry says, I had 12 inches cut off my hair. Whoa, a couple months ago.
That's
My
a
husband
lot.
didn't notice.
Well, it's just so funny because he was doing something, and I'm sure he would notice if he was not thinking
As
about
soon as I
something
was
else,
like not
right?
doing something and looking at you, I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Well, and then I still have like the dye, like
dye on
all
the
of
head.
this side of there's dye
Yeah.
all over my head because it just takes a while to wash out, and I actually prefer to not wash it until it's been a couple of days, so I go
Okay.
as long as I can without washing it so that the color stays longer, and so then I have dye on my head longer, and it's fine. It's fine.
Brenda says, I had pumpkin spice caramel in my coffee this morning. Oh, and Dorothy's going to receive a Valentine package today.
Yay!
Let's see. Michelle is here. Latrice says, you two save lives.
Oh, thank you.
Shauna says, oops, yes, yay. But I meant to have Keto Chow licorice. Okay.
I gotcha.
Let's see. Christy Davis likes your hair.
Thank you.
And she likes your baby.
I like your baby.
But you said babies last time.
Yeah, we got confused. I think it was an extra.
Purple lady that has to go to for a call. Krista says, I sent my husband out into the cold today with a thermos full of mixture of chocolate toffee and chocolate peanut butter, hot chocolate.
Nice.
As a surprise, I top it with sugar-free whipped cream.
How delicious.
Brenda
What
says,
a nice
I
wife
prefer
you
the
are.
thighs. It's hard to overcook them. It was more work, though. You were like, oh, I should have
Yeah.
done it with tenders.
Yeah, well, and I think it's just because our family is so big, and that was
Yeah.
our main. I didn't have any other like sides or anything, so, and it was just one package of Sam's Club, but that's like 12 or
Yeah,
more.
it was a lot. Meg says, I was out of butter this morning, so I made strawberry hot cereal and added heavy whipping cream for my fat. Yummy and delicious.
Nice.
Nan mixed Butterfinger this morning for the first time. Can't wait. And Krista likes your hair as well. Dorothy says, I'm not a texter, so I don't like to do on a phone either. I'm ancient.
Yeah.
Well, it's just so easy on a keyboard.
Yep.
Tony says, yeah, I have you guys on the TV and my laptop.
Yay.
There you go. Velma says, I wear those on my boots all the time for walking, especially on the lake.
Nice.
Michelle says, I'm closing down my computer business. And going,
Michael.
Oh, Michael. I'm sorry. I'm going overseas for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
I'll be making a very large order, but can I get it shipped overseas?
Yep, it depends on where you are.
So we can't ship to England, well, the United Kingdom. We also can't ship to Australia and New Zealand. Just because of the way that things are. With England, it's because of Brexit. With Australia and New Zealand, the postal
Because they're
office
not letting stuff in.
does not accept any orders for either of those places. But we do have a distributor in New Zealand now, which is, you go to ketochow.co.nz.
Yep.
And they're shipping from New Zealand. And I think that Australia can order from there as well.
We're waiting to see here for sure. But that's the plan.
The rest of the world, we generally can ship to, but be aware,
it's expensive.
It's very expensive.
And
we don't
shipping.
charge any extra, but just what it costs, that's what it is.
Yeah, and if we can save, we'll refund you the difference. That's something we've always tried to do because we feel like it's honest and it's not that difficult. So.
Jerry says, I do that a lot. I have my computer next to my TV, so when Patty is there, she can watch the live stream and I can type on my computer.
Yay.
I don't like the iPad, iPhone, YouTube implementation, no ad tagging. Yep.
Yeah, it's hard.
Oh, Leanne says, I won the bid on a local auction for an Instant Pot Pro for $35.
Nice.
An 8-quart one. That's
Nice,
awesome.
Nice. Oh, I forgot. Speaking of winning, we do have a giveaway we're doing on our Facebook support group.
Oh, we're doing it now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's up and live.
So the
if you
Keto
wanna
Chow
enter.
Facebook support group?
Yep. And if you didn't know we had that, that's what it's called. Keto Chow Facebook support group.
Yep. Let's see. Kathy is doing eggnog pudding. Rita says, I haven't owned a computer or laptop for years. Use my phone or tablet for everything. Wow. See, Blue Dove liked the Princess Bride reference.
Yeah.
Let's see. Catherine says, customer service managed to combine my 2 orders, the Valentine's bundle and licorice. They're awesome. Maya says, I watch it on the TV and chat on the phone. Maya liked the Princess Bride references. Have fun storming the castle. You think it'll work?
It'll take a miracle.
Bye, boys. John says, my Keto Chow licorice is arriving today instead of tomorrow. John Gertler says, what are some good recipes for a Valentine's Day dinner? According to Dude Dad, he says, cut a steak in the shape of a heart.
Shape of a heart. Ooh, I want that.
Yep.
Oh, actually, we're having lasagna.
For Valentine's Day?
Yes. I have plans.
Okay. I didn't know that. So we're having lasagna 2 weeks in a row.
That's correct, because Kate's birthday dinner is also going to be lasagna because we asked her what she wanted. And Haley wanted lasagna for Valentine's Day, so we're having lasagna 2 times.
Also known as meat cake.
It's so good.
It's delicious.
I'm sure no one will be sad. Everyone loves it.
There's 2 different recipes. By the way, red licorice is winning. You look at the little bar there. But so, peace, love,
just type in just like the real thing lasagna.
Lasagna.
She has a lot of lasagna recipes. You have to get the one that.
So this one is nice if you want kind of noodles. This one, it's absolutely fantastic.
That's our favorite. We've been making it for years.
But you've also got the 2KK meat lasagna.
The elite lasagna.
It figured it out. So there's that one as well.
Emmerich has a meat lasagna too.
Yep.
There's a lot of recipes. You just got to find one you like.
Add a layer of provolone cheese.
Heck yes.
I'm down for that. So yeah, lots of ways to make lasagna. And the funny thing about the meat ones is, like, nobody even really notices. Like you're using lunch meat as your.
I just like the noodles.
Oh, I love those noodles. It
does take work. The thing is, we love that recipe, so it's worth the work.
It's one of the few recipes we've made so many times.
Of all of the children last night saying, wow, these are really good. When they were
The
eating the
chicken nuggets?
chicken, like the only one of the kids said they didn't like it. And they didn't say they didn't like it. They just said they weren't that
You're like,
hungry.
whatever.
I'm not that hungry.
Yep.
But everybody still liked it. I'm all, okay, even though it was hard. It also was hard because I started at like 6:30, so I was tired. I didn't want to stand up anymore. And the chicken was half frozen.
Yep.
So that was tedious to me.
Also for Valentine's dinner, you could have leftover wings that you had from the Super Bowl the day before.
Yeah, we were going to make wings, but we're making, yeah, that's true.
Dorothy says, I forgot to make my keto chow last night, so we'll do hot chocolate today. Nice. Teresa says, a loaf of bread made with the beef-based keto chow in the oven right now. Ladybug says, I placed an order yesterday for the first time since gingerbread in the last Chow Club. I've been living off my stock for a while. That's great. But really wanted to try licorice and needed tomato for the chili.
Oh, yes. It's such a good recipe.
Let's see. Joanne says, looking forward to gingerbread pudding for lunch today.
Oh, that sounds good. You know what would be good is if you made the Muddy Buddies and then dipped them in gingerbread pudding.
That would, wow.
Right?
Okay.
That would be really good.
Why not make the Muddy Buddies and dip them in Joe's lemon pie thing?
I think the gingerbread would be better.
Okay, because Christy clarified, I have a newborn and a 1-year-old.
Oh,
Okay,
so she
that
said
would still be babies. Yep.
Yeah, that's
We're just
almost
used to
harder than
twins, so we're like,
because one baby is stronger than the other baby. Like they're not equally yoked. If they fight, like that little 1-year-old could take that baby and drop it on the floor off the side of the bed. That's what's scary.
Yeah.
You're like, baby, don't hurt the baby, because they're just so little and they don't understand. And they're just, I feel you.
Tell you, there's nothing like the first time one of your children, as a new parent, rolls off the kitchen counter and onto the floor.
It was the worst. We're the worst parents ever.
That's kind of like jumping out of the
floor.
cart onto the cement floor
bawling.
at Home Depot.
That also happened.
That also happened.
We
She
really
said,
are good parents.
"Full
I
sleep
promise.
deprived. Didn't mean to confuse you." No, that you typed it right. We're like babies. I thought she
Babies.
only had one.
Babies.
Shauna says, "Finally not on my
babies.
phone. I'm also not Team no text. There you go." Michael says, "Thanks. I'll cover the shipping. IT wages are up.
Yeah.
2 years. Wow." Adriana says, "Just had an idea. Can it be shipped to a friend or family member? Then they send it to you. That would work also." Let's see. Becca says, "Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that combination. It's amazing what you make. Maybe that you make sense at all.
Mm-hmm.
My two are 14 months apart."
Yep. Still hard, because that baby that's a toddler is still a baby and doesn't think clearly. So hard.
Yep. So Pamela says, "Yeah, I'll ask to join the Facebook page. What fun!" Kendra says,
you.
"Morning. I let my non-keto daughter try a shake. She liked it. I want her to drink them for nutritional reasons. Any recommendation
That's
or tips?"
awesome.
I would not recommend a high-fat diet and a high-carb diet at the same time.
Yep.
As long as you're not eating carbs at the same time as a keto chow with a lot of stuff, with a lot of fat in it, rather.
Or just lower the fat.
Yeah. So if they're going to be eating carby snacks at the same time as one of them, only have 10 grams of fat in each one. Otherwise, you can make them the same.
Because we don't want her to gain weight unless she needs to.
Yep. Leanne says, "Anyone tried licorice ice cream yet?" Yep, both kinds. Let's see. Lady Smith says, "Yep, TV, phone, and also biking, gaining more degrees of bend with a new knee." Wow.
Nice.
Blaine Smith is here, says, "Greetings, Keto Warriors. I recommend using butter and warm coffee with the black licorice."
Wow, that would be interesting.
Brenda says, "Lasagna 2 times. Can I move in?"
Yeah.
Two Crazy Ketos is here.
Hello.
Let's see. Meat Ganya. Yeah. Lily says, "I gave my husband permission to buy me a food saver for Valentine's Day. I need it for my
Nice.
sous vide obsession." One of the vacuum things.
I don't know if any of you guys follow the Holderness family, but they came out with a really funny video today.
Oh, did
What
they?
mom really wants for Valentine's Day. And he's like singing about doing chores and stuff. It's so awesome.
There was a movie a couple of years ago called Mom's Day Out. It stars
I actually
Sean
really like
Astin.
that show.
It's Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah.
And some other lady
He's
with
the
the red hair.
husband.
But
Yeah.
at the very
So
end,
cute. It's a really
very
cute
end, he's like on the floor, like scrubbing the floors or something. And his wife comes in and she's like, "You are so hot to me right now."
You're so hot right now.
And I think they make out or something.
It was really cute.
It's a great movie, by the way. Blaze says you can use egg life wraps for the noodles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could. Shauna says, I love that not lasagna, peace, love, and low carb. The noodle recipe works for so many other things, like pizza crust.
Yeah, I love just making,
It's
every time
mostly
I
eggs.
make it, I make twice as much so that I can freeze the other half, which goes along with Black Tie Kitchen's meal prep video that he came out with last week. You freeze the other half and put it in the freezer for later, and then when you go to make lasagna, if you don't have time, you just pull those out and then you have them. Or if you want to use them for pizza crust too.
Okay.
Love it.
Catherine says, I made a lunch meat lasagna for a family event, and they all thought I'd given up doing keto because of the noodles. You're like, it's meat. Joy says, I thought you would like to know. My nephew, who is nonverbal autistic, let me know he wanted to try Keto Chow by showing me a Keto Chow ad. I ordered some for him to try.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen The Magic Pill, by the way?
Oh yeah, go watch that movie.
I think it's on Netflix. The Magic Pill. Really, really interesting stuff.
Wow, that's awesome.
Lady Smith says, I added a different protein powder to my coffee. It wasn't the same. Waiting for my order with anticipation. Let's see. Exchange student says, what Keto Chow drop product is good for relieving a headache? Mostly the magnesium drops, though the electrolyte drops would also work really well.
And it depends on really if you need salt or if you need magnesium. I typically will try salt first, and then if it doesn't go away, then I'll do the magnesium, unless it's really bad.
Carol wants the recipe for with using the beef base. I think it might just be the egg with beef base added. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
The person who is talking about that would have to do it. People talking back and forth.
Oh yeah, Joy, thanks so much for sharing that.
Let's see.
We'll tell our guys that are making our
Brendan
ads.
says, my son rolled down my legs when I fell asleep nursing.
Oh no!
Tony says, I had my son seated on the counter and he completely fell off. It's okay. He's 24 now.
He made it. Yes. Our kids made it too.
Yep.
Although we did get, that shopping cart incident when my daughter fell out of the shopping cart at Lowe's, she got this big scrape, I mean, it was little, but she had like blonde eyebrows and like blonde hair. And had this big old mark, and we got pictures done. And so I tried to cover it up with makeup, and it just didn't look good. It was awful.
Too Crazy Kios's worst feeling was when JP rolled off the bed and onto our tile floor.
Oh, it's like bang.
Kendra says, yeah, my baby rolled off the bed. I didn't know she could roll. I felt awful. She's 35 and expecting.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's like they had it moved.
We had the countertop.
They didn't put towels on either side of them. It was just, okay, you stay there.
And they were
Turn around,
still
whack it.
Pretty little. They were like a month old. And and I honestly don't think that it was rolling over so much as she pushed her feet and accidentally pushed herself off the counter. Oh, it was so awful.
Did they actually say yeet?
Oh, she cried.
Swung
she didn't even
is
get
here.
A goose egg or anything. It was a miracle.
Says good morning. Joyce says, thank you. I hope you can get support at home. I'll do my best to help him get started.
I hope so too.
Becca says, for the last 4 weeks or so, I was living on Keto Chow only and gained 10 pounds. That's interesting. I wonder how much fat you were using.
Well, so here's something to consider. I think we're trapped in our brain of
weight,
eating.
Yes.
We can't eat a lot, so we want to limit. But if we limit too much, that's actually not healthy either. So maybe try upping the fat, you really have to use the lever. So depending on how much you're doing, it may be that it wasn't enough. And so you might need more, or you might be having too much, and you might need less. That's frustrating. Go ahead and look at the calculator. Is that what you're going to show?
No, I was going to show. Lynette put in the sour red licorice candy.
Oh, yeah.
She actually made that yesterday.
Yeah, they're good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
So the calculator in here, the macro calculator, can help you calculate how much of how much fat you need to add. So we got imperial, you got female. And you can put in all your different stuff, and how you want to, how much fat you should be using.
I was talking about the Keto Chow calculator.
Oh.
Too, because you go to the macro calculator, figure out how many calories and stuff that you're gonna want, and then you go back to the Keto Chow calendar, put it in, figure out how much fat you want per shake, because that would probably help you see if you're, that was funny.
Yeah, it's showing the mobile one for whatever reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll be able to see if you're maybe doing too much fat or too little fat.
So you can put in, say 1,500, and then it'll tell you, hey, how much you should be adding to get that amount.
Yeah, so maybe look at both of those and just recalculate.
Yep. Leanne says babies are tough. We've all done oopsies with the little ones.
Oh, it's so sad.
Cheryl says, morning all, I'm in the process of getting my cousins addicted to Keto Chow. Let's see. Lady Smith's laughing. Maya says, babies. Kids have soft bones. They're built for accidents. It's terrifying when those things happen, but makes for funny stories. Oh, it's funny later.
After the fact.
It's not funny at the time. Luke's here. How's it going, Luke? Hey, saw you on, was it the Two Crazy? Yes. The Two Crazy Ketos were going to start their live stream last night, and I had to go to the bathroom, so I was watching the feed going by the chat while I was going to the bathroom, and I
love
saw
that
Luke
you talk
there.
about that. It's so great.
Everybody poops, and if they don't, they're an android.
Yay.
Michelle says, to sum it up in one word, how successful is Keto Chow?
Michael.
Are you talking about it? Oh my gosh. What is my problem? I'm far away, and I usually wear glasses when I'm looking this far, but are you talking about Keto Chow as a way to help people improve their lives? Absolutely successful.
Or how successful we are financially. We're doing fine.
Yeah. Miriam was able to go get her hair done yesterday.
That's right. And my nails done the day before.
And I was able to afford $50 Skechers shoes that I'm going to wear until they wear out, and then I'll probably buy another pair that's exactly the same.
That's like your 5th pair of those shoes.
Yep, sure is. Danny says, good morning. Sorry getting here late. Well, welcome. Let's see, Linda says, there are too many wonderful flavors to choose from. Is there an assortment sample pack? Yes, there is. So you go to our website, you go to shop, these starter kits and bundles. So, which really should be some stuff at the top, but you've got the essentials, which is just 6 of our most popular flavor. You got the premium, which has 16 meals in it, and then you got the elite, which is 30 meals. And if you use that code, you can save an extra $35.
Yep.
So yeah, it comes with just a bunch of different. It doesn't have every single flavor in it. The reason for that is a lot of the flavors are seasonal or they're limited edition, and so putting them in a bundle would be problematic. But you can just add them all to your cart and make your own bundle, I guess.
Yep. You could also save some money by subscribing to My Chow, the customizable one, and then you can put flavors in there that you want.
Yep. Luke says his son ran into a brick-covered post in PE.
Oh, no.
Anyway, Maya says, Chris, I love the magic pill. The implications for autism are fascinating. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Shauna says, the good thing is that babies are still soft. Lee Smith says, my stomach's still aching from cringing over fallen baby stories. Poor babies.
I know.
Jessica says, both the licorice flavors are on the way to my family's house. I'll be fully stocked for my vacation. Bought extra to get my mom hooked on Keto Chow.
Yes, Jesse. Thank you.
Jessica says, it was 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. I wasn't watching calories. I'm too brain dead. Doing better now. The 2 tablespoons might not be enough.
Yeah, it might not be enough. How tall are you, Becca?
And you might even want to, I mean, you could stick with that amount of heavy cream and just add something to supplement protein.
Yep, or even try doing just 1 a day and then having a meat-heavy meal. That would maybe help. Or try eliminating Keto Chow for a couple of days and then try implementing 1 in or something like that.
Well, this is my son loves sour candy. Lady Smith says, where is Magic Bullet? If you mean the Magic Pill, it was a movie that's on Netflix. It might be on Amazon Prime at this point, though.
The Magic Pill.
Yep. Luke points out it could be water weight. I have swung 13 pounds in a day and a half.
Yep.
I've had that as well. Brenda says, Chris and Joe, bathroom sharing.
Right.
Yep. Let's see. Shauna says, I love my Skechers. Claudia says, Miriam, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Leanne loves her Skechers too, but just stepped up to some A6. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Randy says, Chris, I have a shirt that on the front says, I pooped today. My daughter got me that shirt. We now say I can just wear my shirt.
Oh my gosh. Don't buy Chris that shirt.
Let's see. Susan says, I was thinking last night about taking Keto Chow to Ireland and navigating how to prepare it while there. I have time to figure that one out. You can just use blender bottles and do it.
Yep.
I have a meeting I need to get to.
Okay.
So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Long live stream, 45 minutes.
Hey, we appreciate you. Try to write down some things that you love about yourself because it is really helpful. And I think we don't give ourselves enough credit. We're our own best friends. So